It works! This is what we've been talking about, and this is what we've been working on. Okay, so this is the main pulley. Okay, now previously when we assembled pretty much the car and everything, we were not able to get the engine to turn, as if the engine was seized. We used the manual crank for the main pulley. It didn't work out. Turned out that we installed everything basically the opposite way. The bearings or the bearing caps, they were installed the opposite way, and that puts extra pressure on the crankshaft itself, hence it didn't move. Okay, you can see the wheel, right? Okay, so that's enough. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me just adjust this one so that I can see what you can see. So you need to get a pry bar, and you need to get the ratchet. Yep, get size 18. Now here's what you need to do. You need to put it there and counterclock, which means that way. Okay? You don't need to put pressure. It needs to be normal. So see? There you go. It is turning. That means the engine now is not seized. Well, it never was seized. I've inappropriately installed it, so that's why it didn't work properly. Now it turns normal, everything is fine, so the next order of business, we need to ensure that it's basically ready. And looking from here, filter up with oil, put all the filters, the ducts, and pretty much everything. And if you look from under, there you go, the oil pan, and there is zero leak whatsoever, so everything is in perfect order. Mind you, that oil pickup, I just put it there just in case, but everything over here is properly installed and the battery is fully charged, so we just need to crank it. Cool, let me set you up and give this one a crank, and hopefully it turns. Otherwise, I'm just gonna chuck this whole engine in the bin. And everything over here is supposed to be normal. This is gonna be the first start after so long, and hopefully it works. It works! Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Wheels are turning. Everything is perfect. Oh my God. Guys, I'm lost for words. I honestly don't know what to say. Engine runs smoothly. Everything is perfect. And this sound, don't worry about this sound. This is basically the rotor spinning, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Jeez! Holy moly. Wow. Now, you know what we need to do? We need to keep it running for 10-15 minutes until it reaches the normal operating temperature. Then after that, we need to check and see if there is any oil leak, if there is anything. Then we definitely need to drain the oil out and replace it, because we put old bad oil. Well, not old, cheap oil. So we need to replace it. But so far, I'm really happy. Really happy.
A few moments later.
Cool. Now the engine is running, everything is fine. And if you look at the front, installed, and the back, we've done it before. So what's left for us to get this car mobile? Well, since we removed the brake rotor from the back, which means we need to bleed the brakes. I managed to buy this. It's a one-man toolkit, so basically it has a magnetic, and this hose is connected to the basically brake bleeding nipple. So you just need to loosen it up, and you just go inside and pump the brake just you normally do until basically all the air gets out and you can clearly see clear brake fluid coming out, and at that point you just need to close it up. Now, how to bleed it, I'm sure there's tons of YouTube videos to show you how to bleed it, but for a car like that doesn't have ABS system, the rule of thumb is start from the furthest wheel to the steering. So this is the steering wheel, or this is where the driver's side, the furthest away will be all the way there. So you start from that, then the following, then you come over here to do this, then do that. Now, if you have an ABS model and such, you would need to do it as furthest away from the ABS system. So hypothetically, if the ABS system was installed on this side, you go that. If it was installed on this side, you go to that side. That's basically the whole idea. Let's bleed the brakes and see if we have brakes proper. That way we can put the wheels on and take this one into its first maiden voyage. Sweet. See, quick pumping, and you can clearly see the fluid, the brakes are getting out, and soon they'll go all the way into this canister. So the fact that you can clearly see just only bits, that means there's air in the system. So you keep bleeding until you actually see just oil getting out, and this is when you know, okay, it's done. Close it up and you start with the other wheels and so on and so forth. Make sense? Okay, now that we ran the car for a good amount of time, so all the oil basically inside of it cycled enough, time to get it out and actually see how the oil that we put in, how does it look like. Chances are it's going to be dirtier than what we put it in, simply because, well, we cleaned it up. We just needed to make sure that all the dirt that remained inside leaves, and that's why we're changing the oil yet again. Not only the oil, we're changing even the oil filter. Let's see. Now keep in mind, it might be slightly hot, so you just need to be mindful of that because we kept it running, so we just need to be careful. Well, the good thing is, it's not as dirty as I thought. And it's actually clean. Which is a good sign. It's always a good sign. And that means the engine is clean from the inside, and hopefully no metal shaving whatsoever, because if you look at it, see? It's actually clean oil. Really clean oil. So now we just need to drain it all out completely, replace the oil filter with a good one. I'll show you what I got, and hopefully that will be the end of it. Yeah, drain, get out. See what I got? I got K&N. I got the good stuff for it. Notice something different? I'll tell you. Check it out. Finally, it is on its own wheels. Not jack stands, nothing. And boy, oh boy, it looks mean. I think I bled the brakes correctly. I'm not sure 100%, but I've got enough pressure. Now it's time to, definitely needs alignment. You can see how the wheel, see this end versus that end? Definitely needs alignment. But hey, if it drives, I guess we've done pretty much an amazing job. Oil changed, filter changed. I put the K&N one, tighten up everything. Now I just need to charge the battery, as you can clearly see, and hopefully give it a go and see how it works. Perfect. Ta-da! It works. I did not bleed the brakes properly. Yep, I think it needs a bit more work. But overall, I'm loving it, man. Perfect. Nice job. And potentially, this is how it's gonna sit. Low life. I checked the oil and I topped it up just a bit because it was just below the max. But yeah, apart from that, I just need to bleed the brake, and this is something that I need to basically work on it a bit more, because otherwise the car moves, but the only brake that I have is the handbrake. Not safe to take it for a spin, because we can move, but we ain't gonna stop. Anyways, to be continued. Let's just put it this way. To be continued. If you like what you see, stick around for the next episode. Until I see you next time, okay? Yalla.